got some, some of our people just kind of ignorant, and we do some ignorant things. So and it seems like because of mass media these days, it's a reflection on all of us, but that ain't the case.
Okay.
It's just not like that. And to say that, 50 years ago, I mean, since the civil rights movement, we've gotten better. I mean, there's opportunities that we have that we never had.
Okay.
So, if to answer your question, yeah, I think things just got better.
Okay. All right then.
Now I'm coming from a different perspective of, when they integrated the schools, so I'm looking at it, were we better off before then? Or did it get better or did it get worse? Because of the fact that they actually had our interests, our best interests, and the people that were teaching us could better relate to us and better understood us, and also they were a little bit more disciplined in order, because now you understand your people. So the question is, overall, that's why I'm saying it's kind of like a loaded question when you really think about it. But as we evolve, and God made us all to work and to be together.
Right.
But we kind of stupid like that. So, so that's my opinion on it. I don't know if I gave a yes or no.
So you did a politically correct answer. So.
All right, then.
But anyway.
Well, give me your name and where you're from.
Okay.
Well, we both from the same place, but I mean, I'm up in Jacksonville, and he lives here now.
Right.
So, we haven't seen each other in a long time.
But we actually went to high school together.
Yeah, played ball together.
Right.
So.
All right.
But I'm from Jacksonville, he's from Jacksonville, but I live here in Charles.
Aaron.
All right, then.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm yours truly, Bruce Mel, the mayor of the historic town of Eatonville. If you like what the mayor just brought to you, raise your hand. All right, I want to give it up and say thank you all. Once again, I want to thank the historic mayors that I brought to town. We had the Rural Palm of the Mayor from Tuskegee, Mayor Johnny Ford. We had Mayor from Oxford City, Mayor McQuarrie, had the Mayor from Greenwood.
Now, or 50 years ago, during the civil rights.
Mississippi. But I had to prove to the mayor that we are the oldest incorporated town in America. You can find a painting or a picture or two to take home, and also you want to stop and get your shirt.
You say that.
Well, you got a black president for one thing. You got black coaches, you got black quarterbacks, and don't all that make the difference?
Okay. So it's definitely better today than yesterday.
The thing that black one day they wouldn't allow black to do here, they running it now.
They're running it?
Got black coaches, got, what I'm saying?
Okay, and what's your name and where you from?
My name is Robert Fanning. I'm from Bay Campbellton.
All right, then.
Yeah, y'all be blessed.
I think things are better now.
Okay, and give us your name and where you're from.
Ricky Breeden from Hampton, Virginia.
Okay, and why do you think they're better now?
Well, I think, race relations are a little bit better, even though we still got some work to do. And I think economic opportunities as well as educational opportunities a whole lot better for us.
Okay, and where are we now, and where are you from?
We're in Orlando, Florida, and I'm from Hampton, Virginia.
Okay, thank you much. We're with WACPtv, and this is going to be on internet television. So the question is, are we better off today or 50 years ago?
Hold on, find out. I need your help here.
Okay, baby. You know, I'm from Africa.
Okay, he said he's from Africa.
We speak French. I don't understand your question very well.
Yes.
Repeat again.
Okay. Are things better today, 2015, or were things better 50 years ago? Africa and here.
Things better today.
Today. And why do you say?
I say that about the way I see people. Everybody look happy. The way we do business here, we make something too. You know, the time people are happy, people spend money too.
Okay.
You see everybody here, everybody is happy.
Okay. All right then. Okay. And give us your name and where you're from.
My name is Said Mfombutmun. I'm from Africa, Cameroon, Central Africa, close to Nigeria, Gabon, Chad. It's a little country in Central Africa, close to West Africa. Yep.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you very much.
50 years ago. Rights and opportunities and our people relationship with each other. You know, are we sharing? I mean, are we loving? Are we caring more now?
We are trying, but we constantly have to be reminded on a daily basis things that we should do and things that we should not do.
Okay.
And if we stay on the right track and do what we know is right, things will continue to get better. That's what we're hoping for.
Were we closer then or now?
I think we're closer now. What do you think? Yeah, I think we're closer now, but it's a hard struggle sometimes. But we just have to constantly work at it.
Okay.
And that's what we're trying to do.
All right.
You know.
Now, give us your name and where you're from.
I'm Pat. I'm from West Palm Beach, and this is my friend.
I know you're a young person and you don't know about 50 years ago, but that's our question today. We're with WACPtv and we're asking the question, are things better today or 50 years ago? And I know you wasn't here 50 years ago.
Probably 50 years ago.
Give me your name, where you're from, and tell me what you think.
My name is Amber. I'm from New York. I just think 50 years ago is what? This is 2015, so that's what? 35 years less than, 1960s, around that era. That's like my mom's era.
In the 60s.
So, I don't know, I just believe, like now it's just a harsher time. It's a little more corrupt than it was back then. I think it was a little more easygoing. There's always going to be racism, but, you know, I think it's like I guess it's coming full circle because everything's a cycle. So, you know, it went from slavery to freedom to now it's like kind of like in between. It's like I don't know. I think back then was a little calmer, a little more peaceful.
Well, some people say that we have a black president. I mean, that's what they keep saying. We got a black president, so that makes things better.
It's the people behind him.
Okay.
It's the people behind him that are making all the decisions.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So as you know, the president, no matter who he is, black, white, or whatever, they don't really make decisions.
No, it's the people behind him.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Now this did you give us your name and where you're from?
Yes,
Okay.
Amber, New York.
Thank you. And that's where you can see this right here.
Sure.
How y'all doing?
Oh, is this the TV from?
We asking the question,
Yes, sir.
Are things better today or 50 years ago when we were in the part of the civil rights struggle? I mean, did we actually overcome or did we go backwards?
I don't think we went backwards.
Okay. Why?
We haven't quite overcame this, but it's up to us. It's not always what is happening to us, but how we are as a people and what we're trying to do for ourselves. We can't depend on what somebody's doing to us and against us. It's what we're trying to do collectively as a people and what we're doing for one another. That's the problem we have, that we're not unified. We don't try to come together as a people and really do, great things for each other.
But were we actually closer together and more
Probably so.
knit
Yes.
than now?
I think so.
Okay.
I think, that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think because we're distracted. We got too many things going on. We're distracted. There's too many things that take our attention away from what's important. Yes.
All right then.
Yeah.
Well, did you give us your name and where you're from?
I did.
You
I'm
did?
Jean Marie Jones, and I'm from Orlando, Florida.
All right then. Thank you so much. You can see that right there.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I'm Brother Johnson. I'm from the island known as Jamaica, where the Jamaica company does business.
Okay.
So the question you asked, are we better off today than 50 years ago? I would say no in a lot of respects because we've lost unity. The key word is unity. I think we were more united as a people when we understood our plight 50 years ago. And as a result of that, we bonded together and did things more united. Today, there might be achievements individually, but not collectively.
Collectively, yes.
So even though there are several individual achievements that we can point to and, you know, celebrate, there's not that cohesiveness anymore. There's not that sense of community anymore. There's not that little Africa anywhere. In all these big, beautiful cities that I go to, I can't find little Africa. I can find little China, little everything else. But there's no little Africa.
Okay.
And that's something that should be there, celebrated in the plethora of cultures. If everybody else can feel good about the culture, then why shouldn't we also have a little Africa in every major city in America?
All right then. Would you like to give a shout out to anyone from the Zora Festival 2015?
Shout out to all my people who are waking up, getting up, let's unite and get it done. From Jason of Third Eye Visions Unlimited.com.
All right, and this is, what's this place right here?
In historic Eatonville, right here today.
All right.
For the 26th anniversary of the Zora Festival.
All right. Thank you much for sharing, my brother.
Blessings.
Yes,
Thank you.
indeed.
Thank you for doing what you do.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Hi, I'm Adrienne Skinner from Orlando, Florida. I wasn't around 50 years ago, but from what I've read and, you know, researched and things like that, things are not a whole lot better. They're a little bit better, but we still got a long way to go.
Okay. All right then. So do you have any suggestions or any input as to where our young people need to go?
Oh, we need Black history back in the schools. They don't know where they come from, so they don't know where they're going. Our money, we need to, you know, get our pool Black money together, and because we are a powerful force with trillions of dollars, I think it is, in spending power, and we don't use it. So we need to start there.
All right. You want to give a shout out to anybody from the Zora Festival?
Oh no, I didn't. I just all my people from Orlando.
All right then. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. 1 second. My name is Hassan. I'm from WACPtv.
Oh, I got one of these already.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And our question of the day is, are things better today than 50 years ago?
I got it, thank you.
Did we advance or did we go backwards? What is that position like?
Well, certainly, I mean, to say that things haven't changed would give short shrift to all that was done. Not to say that each generation doesn't have its own issues that they need to contend with, but I just think what's happened is this generation hasn't picked up the mantle as well as they should have. But I think a lot of that is our fault because we got comfortable and didn't share what the struggle was. So I mean, I think the onus is on both generations to bridge the divide and keep things moving forward.
So if you had to vote and you had a vote between 1 and 100, what would you give today and what would you give yesterday? With 100 being the best, what would you give yesterday and what would you give today?
I think that's apples and oranges. What I mean, when you consider Jim Crow, I mean, we can say that things are as bad. I mean, but we didn't drink from the colored water fountain. We didn't have to sit in the back of the bus and all that kind of stuff like that. So I don't know. I couldn't quantify it. I don't have a metric for it. I just know that each generation has its own struggles and its own challenges, and each generation just has to rise to the occasion to address what it is.
Okay, one question. We used to spend nearly 100% of our money with each other.
That's an issue.
And now it's under 5%. Under 5%.
Yeah, we don't circulate dollars in the black community, so that's huge.
All right. All right then.
Yeah.
Well, who are we speaking with?
This is Joy Jones. That's my government name, also known as Peaches.
All right, Peaches. Well, thank you. Thank you so very much.
And where's this going?
It's going on there, right here.
Well,
WACP.
Right here.
WACP.
I came up during the time.
All right,
Had to
thank
sit in
you.
the back of the bus and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think things are better now or then?
It's definitely better in a lot of ways, but still, we have a long way to go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right then.
Thank you. What is your name?
My name is Miss B.
Miss B. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right then.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Keep up
Thanks
the
for
good
sharing.
work.
Okay.
Slow it down.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead. Give us your
this
name and where you're
it's
from.
real.
Okay.
My name is Rod Z from Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
You want me to stand still?
No, no. You go. Keep on walking.
I ain't gonna let you run into me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Things are a little bit better today because we have rights that they didn't have. Hold on, let's stop.
Okay.
We have rights, and like 50 years ago, they were fighting to be able to vote, Voters' Rights Act, and things of that nature. But I think we lost a lot of our culture and our tradition, which makes it bad. So I think it's kind of the same. We lost a lot with integration. We lost that discipline and the importance of going to school, staying in class, getting education. But we have made progress. We got a black president, 44th president, black man, something we thought we'd never see. And while he's in his presidency, some things are better than they were. Gas $1.95. We have health care now that we weren't able to get. So you have to just base it on what are we trying to do in the future.
Well, they're trying to say that Barack Obama was the worst president ever. How do you answer to that?
They know better. Come on, man. Whoever they are, tell them to look at their portfolio right now. Everybody's stocks are going up. Gas prices are low. People have health care, and he's trying to make it so you can go to school for free, you can go to community college for free. So they can say what they want to say. When President Obama goes overseas to Europe and all those places, God only knows how many people come to see him. That wasn't happening before. So, they're going to say that. We expect that.
All right, then.
So, God bless President Obama. Keep on doing what you're doing, brother. You're making us proud. And let's just stick together and make sure that our young people, especially our young black males, get their education.
All right, then.
All right.
Thank you so much for sharing. And you got that beautiful look, so, I mean, it's just a natural.
It's Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
The name is Peggy.
Okay. And are things better now or 50 years ago?
Well, I believe 50 years ago.
Why would you say that?
Because I'm 55 now, and I just really believe that during the time, it was okay then. I could make it. But it's okay. But I'm, by the faith of God, I'm making it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, were we closer as a people? I mean, were we closer together and speaking to each other and loving on each other? And
Well, there were times where I came from and where I grew up from, in Inverness, Florida. They would come by neighbors, look out for each other kids, talk to each other kids. But now in this generation, you can't do it now.
Did you have to lock your door?
Yes.
Thank you, though.
My name is Tamika. I'm from Tampa. Things actually are better. In my opinion, I think things were better 50 years ago than they are today. Things are just too modern, too fast-paced for me at this point. But I think old school. I'm an old school girl, so I like it. I like old school.
Okay, so were we closer? I mean, were we closer as a people and spoke to each other and shared?
I think we were closer as a people. Now everybody's just kind of, it's. What do you say, Teresa? Internet. Everybody's basically kind of doing their own thing right now.
Media conscious, more media conscious.
Media conscious, yeah.
So give us your name and where you from.
She's Teresa Spearman. I'm from Tampa.
All right then. So, I mean, come on now. Now, these are two different eras. One, we had the colored and white water fountain. We had to sit on the back of the bus. but we also didn't have to lock our door. I mean, I don't remember.
Two sides of the coin, yeah. That's two sides of the coin. I think it's definitely gotten better. But in some instances, as far as like unity in the African American community, I think that's degraded a lot. So I think if we would band together a little bit more, then we could move mountains, but the unity is just not there. And they did have that in the 50s a lot, the marches and everything going on, because everybody had a common cause to fight for. Now everybody is just for self.
Any suggestions? I mean, even if it's for the youth.
Education, and watch out for your fellow man. Watch out for your brothers and sisters. I mean, we are all, we are all the same. We're all human, all one.
All right then. Now you know she just mentioned education, but you know we're being miseducated. So what you got to say about that?
Yeah, I agree as far as being miseducated, but it relies on the older generation to educate.
Okay.
So I think older generation, step up your game and start educating.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Peace out.
All right.
All right. Today or 50 years ago?
Well, I can say it's better off financially, but as a whole, as a nation, no, because we so far apart that we don't even know where the truth is.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Now where should the emphasis lie? I mean, is it religion? Is it education? Is it economics? Or is it all? Or what do you think?
Well, if you educate, true education, it leads to all that.
Right.
So education is the key.
Okay.
But the thing is, people gotta want education.
Okay. All right then. Yeah. So give me your name and where you're from.
My name is Leroy Baker. I'm from Oviedo, Florida.
All right then. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I think it depends. There's certain things that got better, but there's a lot of things that were better back then. Like we had more of our own businesses and stuff like that back then. And now we have less of that, and we have higher incarceration rates and stuff like that.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah. I would have to agree with what she's saying. There's good and bad. I mean, we are, I would say, for the most part, fully integrated, but there's a lot of negative that came from that integration. Just like she said, less businesses, less of our own businesses. We also have less of a community feeling now than we did then. Now we're not really unified people, whereas before we were.
All right.
So, yeah.
Did you give me your name and where you from?
My name's Amanda. I'm from Orlando.
Ayatunde, I'm from Winter Garden.
All right then. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Of course. Where can I see this?
My name is Greg Turner, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Orlando, Florida, yeah, and we always better today than where we was then, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm 51, don't tell nobody.
All right. Okay, go ahead. Today or yesterday? Better off?
Oh, we're better off, of course, today than we were yesterday, because I was born in '67 and I don't seen a few things. And of course, we're better off today, but we got to keep it that way. We might not be better off.
Okay, now, 50 years ago, we spent almost 100% of our money with each other. Now, it's under 1%.
Yeah, I can see that.
We don't speak to each other now. We used to speak to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, so are you going? Can I get a? I mean, what causes this? I mean,
Is it really better?
It's got a lot to do with that ethnics, but hey.
Okay.
I'm all right with it.
Okay.
We are better off today than we were 50 years ago.
All right then.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for sharing.
All right. I can't
Appreciate
go in detail.
Okay. Go ahead. What's your name and where you from?
Bambi Locato.
Okay.
I am of the world.
All right then. And today or 50 years ago?
I should say 50 years ago.
Okay. And why you say?
Today is it's not peaceful anymore. They got too many demonic things that's going on, and it's all on TV. Stuff that happened on the award show shouldn't have never been played. And
tell me about that.
You got people performing rituals on stage, acting like they at a Salem tribe, being burnt on there. Then you got a husband supposedly love his wife so much that he pimping her out, and then they come out and they get a standing ovation for that, letting the world know that you're pimping your wife and she's a hoe. Who does that? Wow. And also, gay marriages didn't exist back then, and I think that that's a no-no, regardless if the president said yes, that should not have been able to come past because it goes against everything in the Bible. So I feel that the end is near because he's going to have to wipe out all of that, but we still going to be here. But those participating in that, and y'all going to burn, and now you performing same-sex marriages on an award show? Really? Queen Latifah, I loved you, but...
Well, tell me about this. I've had a lot of comments from people who say that, hey, things are better today because we got a black president.
That has nothing to do with things are today. The black president, he just made history, but he was already ordained for that to happen years before this even took place. So everybody need to wake up because that was already planned. That was already, planned. So actually he should have made it better. He started strong and then just gave up and just let them have their way. And so now things are actually worse and it's going to get worse. Education is the lowest now in America when we used to be the strongest. Teachers are not getting paid what they need to get paid. Children are acting out because there is not enough income for their parents. So that's where all the robbings and the killings coming from. There's no unity anymore. Look at Africa, how they're hurting. Look at Israel. All of that stuff wasn't like that until this came to pass. And how do we know that we're not behind all of that foolishness? If there's no peace in Israel, there's no peace anywhere. In Israel, there's no peace anywhere.
Gotcha.
With their head down.
So thank you very much for. Gotcha.
World. Peace. The deer is out. Okay.
With their head down.
All right. Thank you much for sharing.